Good morning. Welcome to TMI Socials. Happy New Week, Happy New Day, and of course a Happy New You. My name is Ewuare II, your social media guide. Now let's quickly move over to Abuja, where it was trending over the weekend as soldiers and operatives of the Nigeria Police Force have taken over the popular Banex Plaza in the Wuse area of the nation's capital following a free-for-all involving traders and soldiers. So a trader who spoke on condition of anonymity confirmed the incident, explaining that the fight ensued at the area after three soldiers met a trader over a phone issue. Now, the involved parties appeared to have disagreed over the phone matter, further escalating the situation. The trader, whose shop is located at the Old Banex complex, said that the phone dealers gang up and overpowered the unidentified soldiers and a civilian. So apparently the soldier went to purchase a phone, and on getting there, after getting to his house, he discovered that the phone had issue, and of course he returned it back, and that was where the whole wahala all happened. Let's move over to Abuja, where it happened over the weekend.
Soldiers don't come back. Soldiers don't come back. Soldiers don't come back. World War II. Soldiers don't come back. World War II. Soldiers don't come back. World War II. Where did they come from? Hey, see you. Jesus.
People care, my boyfriend car. Hey, I beg you. They know they beat soldiers, they know they beat them. Hey!
As always, I would say, interesting times we are in here in Nigeria. It was a clash between soldiers and, of course, civilians. Let's move over to how you've been reacting to this one on social. So this user says, what did the soldiers do that made the civilians angry? Because no civilian would just start beating a military personnel like that. Another reaction, in Nigeria, anything can happen. Now, Barrow written our mandate says, who made the rule that them know they beat them? I admit a little altercation could be handled in a more matured manner, but you have to admit these soldiers too, they are on too much. If you respect yourself, you'll be respected. It's a simple golden rule. Well, moving away from that, let's move over to another story as we take this final. Okay, so another story here in Edo State where it says the Uku Akpolokpolo, Ewuare II, CFR Oba of Benin, has taken custody of two allotted royal stools from the German government in a symbolic milestone. Now, the Director General of National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Mr. Olugbele Holloway, made a presentation on behalf of the federal government on Saturday in Oba of Benin's palace right here in Edo State. Let's see the video. So it's a bit of jubilation, celebration. You need to see the Oba of Benin dancing and you're all excited about it. How have you been reacting to this? Let's see. Damson says, this is great news. Congratulations, my king. This is a call for celebration. Yes, indeed. Celebration is still on as we speak. As we move over to another thought, Dr. Kemi is asking, hope it's not loaned to them like the UK did to Ghana. Oops, okay. Another reaction on this one, finally. Well, finally on the story, this guy says they don't do it out of benevolence. Maybe African arts are no more making them money. Oh, wow, interesting. But anyway, it's a good thing that we already have the artifacts right here in Edo State, and of course, it calls for great celebration. Well, in another development, On the foreign scene, hashtag Iran was trending and hashtag Israel as well was trending over the weekend as Iran's President Ibrahim Raisi has died after a helicopter carrying him and other officials crashed in a monumentous and forested area of the country due to poor weather, they said. So the 63-year-old, a figure representing conservative and hardline factions in Iranian politics, was president for nearly 3 years and appeared on track to run for a rerun election next year, or for a re-election next year rather. Now let's move over to the scene of the clip we were able to get from this sad story. Now let's take your thoughts on this. Says, let me know when the forensic investigation and the root cause are complete. The crash is very odd considering the small area of damage within the vicinity of the crash. Looks like the helicopter was low altitude but could not land because its systems were compromised. Another thought on this one. Man, the foreign minister and president were a pivotal part of the axis. There needs to be a forensic investigation right away to see the cause of the helicopter accident. Another thought? Okay, so may his soul rest in peace. Amen. I would love it if we could have a video of his last words before he passed on. Okay, anyway, moving over to our final story for today. Our football lovers, Arsenal was trending as Arsenal's dreams of a first Premier League crown in 20 years were dashed as their 2-1 win against Everton was rendered irrelevant by Manchester City's title clinching victory over West Ham. Now, Mikel Arteta's side had gone into the last day of the season needing to beat Everton at the Emirates Stadium and hope City drew or lost in Manchester if they were to steal the title in miraculous fashion. But the Gunners were forced to settle for a second place after relentless champion City beat West Ham 3-1. And interestingly, due to this particular incident that happened over the weekend, somebody took his life because Arsenal failed to get the trophy. Now let's have that picture on the screen and move over to how you reacted to this one. Yeah, so that's the guy who took his life, sadly, because Arsenal did not win. May his soul rest in peace, amen. Moving over to other reactions on this one. So now this guy reacting to the guy that took his life, he says, Arsenal fans are going through a lot. Please add us in your prayers. Not a reason to end life though. This is sad. And also, Dino Milaya was also trending as well with the video. He was just making fun and says, in as much as Arsenal didn't win any cup, at least, you know, hold on to this cup and let's just celebrate. Take a look.
Arsenal, anyhow, we must leave something. Because, man, Arsenal too try. Now my team for life, man. Arsenal, we must leave something. Arsenal! We must leave something. Something na something. Cup na cup. We don't leave time. We must leave something. Cup na cup. Oh. We must leave something. We must leave something. We must leave something. Arsenal!
Oh mind. Whatever cup you raise is a cup. A big shout out to Arsenal fans, though. It seems almost all of my friends are Arsenal fans. Daniel Praise, are you an Arsenal fan?
I'm not an Arsenal fan, but
Oh, okay.
whatever happens, just make yourself happy. I think that's what Dino Melai just did. Race Cup. It's not enough to take your life. Yes, it's a game, but for 20 years, this hope just gone down the drain. Arsenal has always lost to an extent, but this is telling you, just take heart. For those of you who are actually taking it to heart, and of course for the Iran president that actually passed on, may he so rest in peace. This is a pivotal time for the country where they are preparing for their next election and all that. Well, we just hope that the country get over this in time and have a good, peaceful transition. But however, for the Benin monarch, we are actually celebrating with the royal palace for the return of the stolen artifact, as it were. It's back to the palace now, and we saw some rituals done. And for the first time, for me as a person, seeing the His Royal Majesty moved to those beautiful dance steps. It's a show that the palace is happy for the return of the artifact. For the rest that are still hanging around the world, please, it's time for them to find their way back to the ancient city of Benin Kingdom, to their ancestral home.